Good evening. On behalf of Placer Union High School District Board of Trustees, congratulations to the senior class of 2020. Tonight we celebrate the awards, scholarships, and high grades the students have achieved at Forest Hill High School. We also celebrate their sports and arts and academic recognition. We're proud of our students who've taken advantage of the opportunities our dedicated teachers and staff have made possible. We will miss you after graduation, but we know that you will be strong and mindful of the safety of your relatives and friends. You will take with you lifelong memories of experiences and friendships from Forest Hill High School. Thank you for making us proud.
Welcome to the 2020 Virtual Night of Excellence. I just want to say all the staff at Forest Hill High misses you, the students, and we hope you're doing okay during this pandemic. Before we get started with our awards ceremony, I would like to thank very special groups that make a huge difference for our high school. First off, Site Council, which is composed of parents, students, and teachers. Sarah Aldrich, Samantha Meltz, Tirsa Warmoth, Sierra Croteau, Lily Lowry, Wendy Baldwin, Andy Klim, Nate Sweezy, and Mike Keys. Thank you for all you've done this year. I would also like to thank Tina Spencer for all her time and commitment to taking pictures of sports, games, dances, and anything else that she thinks would be great. And lastly, I would like to thank our Wildfire Booster Club members, Kathy Mader, Dana Brooks, Sarah Aldrich, and Denise Roper for their tireless work in helping sports and school activities. And now, I would like to introduce the Forest Hill staff to announce the award winners.
Hi, I have the pleasure of giving the award for the Art Student of the Year. I like to choose a student who's usually a senior, about to graduate. I also like to choose students that explore art on their own time outside of the classroom and then show it to me. So I know a lot of kids probably do that, and there's a lot of kids that were probably very deserving of the award, but the student I chose shared their art with me, and it was incredible, and she stretched and she explored and she tried new things, and she shared her artwork with lots of people. This student is also very kind and likes to make art that makes other people feel good too. So with, sorry, I'm blanking right now. Anyway, you can leave that in. So I am happy to give this award to Kara Odell, who has earned it. Hi, it's me again. I'm also going to give a Outstanding Ceramic Student of the Year award. This student has expanded their knowledge in the subject of ceramics more than any student I've seen in a long time. And really, he sat down and he practiced for hours on his own without me making him do it. So he really, really earned this award. And that student, you've seen his work, it's amazing, is Angel Nicholas.
Hola, my name is Senor Bellis, and I get to present the World Language Student of the Year Award for Forest Hill High School. Before I talk about that student, I just want to throw out some statistics for you. There are about 3,850 students in the Placer Union High School District. Of those students, approximately 10 each year take AP Spanish Language and Culture. 100% of those students are at Forest Hill High School. If we want to look at odds of receiving the award today, I want to point out that I always give this award to an AP student, which means that we have about 1 in a 10 chance at Forest Hill High School earning this award, and a 1 out of 3,850 chance of earning this award district-wide, because this is the only AP language class for Spanish in our district. So the odds of that are somewhere around 0.00026% chance of getting this. So this student totally deserves this award. She is very hardworking, and I had her first in Spanish 1 as a sophomore, and she was the type of student who said that she just loved learning languages, and she's the type of student who you could tell her something and she would immediately understand it and apply it, and then ask a meaningful follow-up question to expand her learning as well as her classmates. And she was a pleasure to have in class. Always hardworking, intuitive, good sense of humor, fun to have. Her classmates really enjoyed having her there as well. And I know that she'll go on and do great things. So this year's World Language Student of the Year award at Forest Hill High School is Thea Plosiano. Congratulations.
Good evening. Mr. Jacobson here to present or announce the Music Student of the Year. I have the honor of presenting this since I advise the music club and work with the students on basically what they're interested in with music. Since I've been a part of this the last 2 years, there's a student that has constantly been involved and had their fingerprints on it. It's their baby, really. I mean, I just basically am there to kind of help this student's vision. So whatever the music club has done in the last couple of years is because of this student. So these were all parts of his vision. And not only that, but the student has progressed as a musician himself. He's learned new songs, learned new skills. He's always inspired by music. He's sprinkled music all over the campus, whether it's with art of musical artists, sharing music with people, talking about music, elevating the general musical consciousness in the Forest Hill area, and providing music during games, facilitating music for dances. If you've heard music at school on a PA, it's probably because Alan Seifert. If you've heard a live student concert in Forest Hill the last couple years, it's probably because Alan Seifert. And actually it is. That's what I'm here to say. And I'm just really grateful to have been around him the last couple years. Not only has he done all those things, but he's inspired me. I've started writing more music, and if I was going to be that involved, I wanted to get back into it on a level that I could be as involved as they needed me to be. So thanks for getting me back into music, Alan. It's totally going to change my life and, my son's life. So thanks. You've helped not just me in that way too, but other students. You'll put the guitar down to help someone else learn something or fix their instrument so they can continue to play even while you're trying to learn your own song. So I've always appreciated that about you. It's been an honor to be around you, and I'm sure wherever you go with music and whatever you do, it'll only be positive, and it's a treat. So keep it up. I'm grateful for you, and I know the community has been too. So you deserve this award, buddy. Take it easy. I hope you're playing music somewhere. Congratulations.
Hello, Wildfires. This is Mr. Sweezy here. I get to give the award for the Leadership Student of the Year. So first of all, I wanted to thank all the students that were involved in leadership. You guys did an excellent job. We had some great rallies. Homecoming went off fantastic. So I just appreciate everything that everybody did that was involved in leadership. So thanks. We did have one student that we thought stood out above the rest. This student just did about everything. She arranged toy drives, helped with the blood drives, canned food drives, was a part of all the rallies, dances, you name it, she was a part of it. Fantastic person, great leader. Bummer we didn't get to do the prom She had a big hand in trying to get that arranged for everybody. So this person just really cared about trying to get things going here on campus for everybody. That's the definition of a leader, wanting to do better. So this person who's getting the award for the Leadership Student of the Year goes to Jordan Stevens. So Jordan, congratulations. Keep smiling. Sky's the limit. Appreciate everything you did every year. Thank you, Wildfires.
Good evening. It's my pleasure tonight to give several awards. The first award I would like to give is the Media Arts Award. This award goes to a student who is enrolled in graphic design or photography this year and has shown a lot of grit, creativity, attention to detail, and produces very high quality products along the way. One student stood out this year to me as being that person. They were very helpful in class, very kind person, and put a lot of attention and detail into every project that they did, and even went over and above what was asked of them because they knew it was their project. This student, pleasure to have in class, and his name is Braden Matcham. Congratulations, Braden. This next award I have the pleasure of giving to a student is called the ICT Pathway Award. ICT stands for Information Communication Technologies, and it's a series of 3 classes that a student can take in high school. At Forest Hill High School, it is Tech Essentials, Exploring Computer Science, and Inventioneering as the capstone course. The student that I want to give this award to tonight showed a lot of grit and determination. Obviously, we work with a lot of different concepts, everything from coding to software programs to circuits, working in the lab. Although with the year cut the way it was, we didn't get a lot of work in the back room, but robotics and different things like that. This student always showed a lot of grit and determination, always showed stick-to-itiveness to whatever she was working on, and also was willing to learn new concepts. Although frustrated at times, would ask for help and would work through it. So this year's award for the ICT pathway is Paige Radford. Congratulations, Paige.
Hi there, Mr. Jacobson here to first present, reveal the English Language Arts student of the 2019-2020 school year at Forest Hill High School. The student I thoroughly enjoyed having in class, first of all. I didn't know where to begin with this. There's so much I could say about this student. That being said, not only did they get an A in the class and on every assignment probably, but they thought outside the box on each and every one of those in ways that I haven't seen. They were philosophical, great writers, great speaker publicly, and most importantly, a good listener. During Socratic seminars, a student really facilitated a lot of our deepest discussions and was extremely insightful. That being said, they also challenged me to, include different material in the curriculum sometimes here and there to, reward their interests. Yeah, just was inspired by the way the student thought and conducted himself throughout the semester. And I am more than honored to say that student is Paul Arnett. Yeah, I'll miss having him in the class, and I know other students will too. Usually the students that demonstrate that much critical thinking are not as appreciated as he was. Students really respected him and looked up to him, and so do I. So that's my choice. Paul Arnett, English Language Arts Student of the Year. Congratulations. Good luck. I'll miss having you in the class. Keep writing, keep reading, keep self-reflecting.
Hello, hello. This is the Outstanding Mathematics Student for 2020 award. In past years, this award has been presented to students who have demonstrated a strong desire to learn the objectives, who truly wanted to understand mathematics, and who have worked over and above the assignments to ensure mastery of the subject matter. These are students who came in early, stayed late, and took personal time to discuss challenging topics. These have not been students who are satisfied simply getting the correct answer. Instead, these students want to understand how math concepts interrelate and how these concepts will help them in their chosen field of study and to their future careers. This year's recipient is no exception. This student consistently displayed a very strong desire to clearly and deeply understand the topics, how they relate to each other, and how they relate to the math and science that he will need for his very challenging career goal of becoming a physics professor. However, this student is also driven by the desire to succeed that seems to be part of his DNA. Not seeing the solution to a problem, is quite literally painful to Alan. This pain is observable in his face, his eyes, and in his demeanor when he's confronted with a challenging problem, but that doesn't stop him. I've witnessed Alan working through difficult problems, using his problem-solving skills and critical thinking skills that he's developed. He breaks down problems and exhausts his considerable resources to solve them. Alan takes great pride in understanding the concepts to the point of being able to explain them to others, already honing his teaching skills. Because of his diligence, his intelligence, and his desire, Alan has a very bright future indeed. Alan Seifert is this year's Outstanding Mathematics Student. Hello, this is the Exemplary Mathematics Achievement Award for 2020. This award is provided by the State Department of Education and the Mathematics Council. It's intended for the highest achieving mathematics student of the year. Determining the recipient for this award is easy, even when the competition is close as it has been for the last couple of years. However, earning this award is anything but easy. This student demonstrates excellence in the most complex and difficult mathematics courses and concepts offered in the district. The subject matter includes advanced calculus topics. Mastering these topics requires a level of diligence that most high school students simply don't possess. This year's recipient demonstrated a strong desire to learn these difficult topics. She didn't just want the right answer, she needed to understand all aspects of the problems and their solutions. She consistently evaluated her solutions in order to understand the relationship between the related mathematical concepts. This student frequently came to me to discuss problems and to demonstrate her solutions. She clearly understands that calculus is a tool that will propel her toward her academic opportunities and career goals, whatever they may be. For this student, those goals are sure to be lofty. She has unlimited potential in a very realistic sense. Her math and problem-solving skills will afford her with opportunities that most of us will never have. This year's recipient regularly demonstrated high levels of diligence in the face of seemingly immovable roadblocks. She did this by exhausting resources, by following logical progressions, and in order to find her solutions. I'm very proud to have helped guide this student on her mathematical journey during the time here at FHS. I know that she will accomplish great feats during her life. This year's recipient is Ellie Odell.
I have the honor of announcing our outstanding office practice students. These two students did an incredible job with helping with attendance, phone calls, and helping organize the office and whatever was needed to help Karina and Jolene. Congratulations to Nicholas Meltz and Gio Duran. And now for our outstanding volunteer cafe student. This student was there for Estelle to make sure lunches were prepared, helped to make the lunches, and each day I would see this student rushing to fill the cabinets with salads, wraps, and your favorite pizzas. And this goes to Noah Potts. Great job, Noah.
Well, hello there. This is Mrs. Farron, and I'm here to present the PE Student of the Year for the 2019-2020 school year. As the athletic director, PE, and cardio health teacher, it is the freshman class that I spend the most time with each year here at Forest Hill. And so it's no wonder I have chosen two delightful students from this group. This class, however, The class of 2023 has captured my heart. There are so many young men and women in this group that I am proud to know and to have taught. But there are two that have stood out among this talented, kind-hearted, and caring bunch of wildfires. Ladies first. This young lady has a heart bigger than most, despite her intense competitive nature. She works on every assignment as if it were a summative assignment. She strives for excellence and isn't afraid to do something again if she doesn't have it quite right the first time. She'll sneak off at lunch to complete work because academics is important to her, but she also knows how to have some fun with her friends too. I'm lucky to have been able to observe her work behind the scenes to lift up both teachers and peers in class and also in her clubs. She has dipped her toe in the water in leadership areas on campus, and in the next 3 years to come, I would not be at all surprised to see her take on more leadership roles. She has a servant's heart and a lion's will. Adeline Edson, you are this year's Female PE Student of the Year. May you look back on this award and remember that all that you endeavor to do does make a positive difference. I see great things in you in your future. Congratulations. And now for the equally as deserving Male PE Student of the Year. This young man must have some amazing parents or family members, somebody who's really showing him a good role model. I know his sibling and her quiet model of kindness has most certainly helped him to become awesome too. He too strives for excellence in the classroom, stopping in to check on a grade or gently remind me, his forgetful teacher, to update an assignment or gradebook entry. Thanks for doing that. One of his many strengths is his ability to observe and inquire. He notices when a student is having a bad day, and he is gentle to approach and often helps comfort or seek advice on how he can help comfort another student. He knows when to play hard with his very competitive group of girl athlete friends and when to ease up and be gracious to them because they've suddenly switched moods. He also has a tremendous work ethic. He worked hard behind the scenes, helping me to grab equipment after class from the field or coming in early and asking to help set up volleyball nets and other things. He also does this for coaches. When on the court, he encouraged good sportsmanship, which is not always what rolls out in PE class. I especially admired his willingness to do his cardiovascular fitness time. He took that very seriously. He was one of the few that I observed and who shared how he was working toward his goals, running faster and longer distances. COVID disrupted his training, or at least it interrupted me learning about his progress toward his running goals. But my hope is that Conrad O'Sullivan, you have found a trail or two to run on during our shelter in place, and that my bestowing this year's Male PE Student of the Year award to you today spurs you on to continue reaching your goals. You're gearing up to be one terrific student, athlete, and leader here at Forest Hill. And although it's corny saying it now, you have the makings already of a great man. I look forward to seeing you earn many more honors in your high school career and beyond. Go get 'em, Wildfire.
Hello, Forest Hill High School parents, guardians, and students. What I'm about to announce is my Automotive Services Student of the Year. I've had a lot of good students in my class that I've really enjoyed over the entire semester and year, but there is one student that has stood out above the rest. He has always had something to do. That's probably thanks to his mom and dad, because he's always bringing in equipment to work on. He's also worked on his own truck. He's done some pretty major work on that truck also, which was the biggest job he did was head gaskets on it. So I know the person knows who they are right now. My Automotive Services Student of the Year is Nicholas Meltz. And now for my Advanced Automotive Services Student of the Year. Again, I had all of my students I really enjoyed having in the class. I think all of them learned something, whether it was a large amount or a small amount. But I did have one student that, again, stood out above the rest. He was one I could always depend on. I could always trust. He was always very polite and always treated me with the greatest respect. I could always depend on him to get any job that I assigned to my advanced students done. That student I will sorely miss, along with many of the other students. But that student that has earned Automotive Student of the Year for my advanced students is Chandler Sabota. Congratulations, Chandler. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm going to give the awards for science right now. The top life science student this year goes to Gio Duran. Gio's in my ag bio dual enrollment class, and I'm just so proud of Gio. I had him his freshman year, and now I have him, and he's just become such a hardworking, diligent, caring student, and he does his best on every assignment. Even during distance learning, he's turned in every single assignment on time, and he's just done a really thorough job. And when I did have him in class, he was just polite, well behaved. He listened. He was just a pleasure to have in class. So, Life Science Award this year goes to Gio Duran. My top physical science award, this was a little harder because I have such a high achieving chemistry class this year. There's about 4 kids who are constantly getting the high scores on the grade. So Eamon and Kelly and David and Noel, they're all up there. I could have given this award to any of them. But I went ahead and chose to give the award to Noel because not only is she really smart and she does really well on everything, but if she doesn't do well on a problem, even on a homework assignment, especially during distance, she's been going and redoing the problems and resubmitting them. And what makes this so special about Noelle is, other kids, sometimes they just do assignments to get the points. Noelle actually cares if she learns. And that's a super special quality, and she'll go really far in life for that. So because of that, Noelle Payne is getting the Physical Science Award. My last award is the All-Around Science Student, and I'm going to give this one to David Reinhardt. David is great in every science class I've ever had him in. This year I've had him in Honors Chemistry, and I had him in AP Environmental. He was top in both classes. He just has a natural ability in science, and maybe it's because his dad is a science teacher. Besides that, he also competed on the FFA Natural Resources team and the Forestry team, and he was a top contender in both of those teams, and he was on the Science Bowl team this year. And anytime I say, hey, David, can you help me out here? Hey, David, can you do this for me, or set up this lab, or go help me set up a forestry assignment? He does. He's just a great all-around student, one of the top students, science students for sure in the whole school. And then he's going to work in science this summer for the Forest Service, and he's going to major in forestry. So I'm very proud of David, and I wish him all the luck, and I know he's going to be successful in everything that he does. But I got to stop it. I can't.
Hi, this is Mr. Clem. Just want to take some time to recognize a specific student who did a great job this semester in my social science classes. And really what I'm looking for when asked to give this award for, the Night of Excellence for social science, there's a few skills and traits that I look for in students when trying to figure out who would be best for this award. So I was looking for punctuality. I was looking for respectfulness, not only to the staff, but also their peers. The quality of work is always going to be there. A willingness to participate and share with the class. And really the ability to work well with others. Being a social science class, that's a big skill and something that I really try to emphasize. And also the communication skills. Once again, a social science class, communication is huge. So those are the things that I was looking for. And while I was kind of going through my Rolodex of students and saying, okay, who really exemplified these skills, who did a great job this semester consistently, the person that came to mind was Maddie McNary. So Madison McNary is a junior, and she was in my U.S. history class. And I got to tell you, every piece of work that came from her was excellent. Everything was polished. It was proofread for, silly errors, maybe, missing commas, periods, didn't capitalize. Everything was polished. Every time she gave me a finished product, it was clean, and it was something that was easy to grade because she made it very simple. She used keywords, and really did a phenomenal job every time I asked her to do anything, which is amazing. She was just an absolute pleasure to have in class. She was on time. I don't think she missed a day of school, but she was always on time, one of the first kids in class. And as a new teacher, I was always trying to adjust my curriculum and try and figure out, okay, where could I improve, or where maybe I should take a little bit work off, or maybe add a little bit more work. Madison was a good person to, kind of gauge and say, hey, how are we doing in class? How do you think the workload is? And she would give me a great, honest answer that I could, rely on and say, okay, that I appreciate that feedback. And once again, just the high quality of work that consistently came from Madison is impressive and continues to be impressive. And I look forward to perhaps seeing some more of that work next year in GovEcon. So I just wanted to say thank you, Madison. You had a great year. It was a pleasure to have you in class, and keep working hard. The future is bright for you, because I know that your time management skills, your communication skills, your work ethic, all those things are starting to line up to create a very quality type of student and person. So I'm very proud to have you in one of my classes, and look forward to seeing you next year. Congratulations, Madison.
Hello. Hello. I have the pleasure today of presenting to you guys Forest Hill High School's Core Value Awards. Those core values are as follows: the Perseverance Award, Pride, Integrity, Respect, and Ingenuity. Our first award is known for Perseverance, and we will be presenting this award to Paige Radford. Paige Radford showed grit when coding and working with technology. She would always work to complete her projects on time, even if they were rather difficult for her. For this reason, many teachers witnessed this and countless times throughout the school year and wanted to honor her with this award. Our second core value award is Pride. Our second core value award is winner Jordan Stevens. Jordan not only took pride in her schoolwork, but she demonstrated school pride by being in her leadership, running fundraisers, being involved with the athletic commissioners. She worked to make the school and community better overall. Over the years, Jordan has been here, and she's become increasingly involved with projects. She never gave up on school spirit when her friends and peers often chose to do so. She really cared about how Forest Hill wildfires were portrayed. She worked hard to remind her fellow peers that it was important to show that. With all of this and her hard work, it was never a challenge on who we needed help from in the student body. So with that, Jordan Stevens, congratulations for earning this Pride Award. Our next core value is integrity, and this amazing award is going to Josie Payne. Josie has a steadfast moral compass, and it shines directly throughout the school and her life out on the soccer field. It's been a pleasure to get to know her and watch her as she inspires and uses her integrity, and we look forward to seeing you use that in your future. Congratulations, Josie Payne. Hi. Our next award is Respect. This award is very special to me, for this person who's earned this award has demonstrated the utmost respect for all staff members and peers in his class.
During his time at FHS, he has always been consistent and genuine and happy and so nice to everyone around him. He's always there, eager to give you a high five or a fist pump. That's his favorite. So with my honor, I give this respect award along with all the staff here to Talon Goodrich. Our last core value award tonight goes to Alan Seifert. Alan is intelligent, that's easy to see, but it's that he's so willing to share his ingenuity with others that makes him so worthy and stood out for this award. Alan is great, he's a great problem solver, and he can do so in a partner or a group setting or even by himself. His peers always look up to him, he's very remarkable and easy talking to. He's always eager to help, he's been great with leadership, he's been here at the drop of a dime. We call him and tell him we need help with the sound system and he is there. And with that great honor and that ingenuity of him working hard and helping everyone in this path, he's earned this award. Congratulations, Alan Seifert.
For the award for perfect attendance, we only had 2 students that had perfect attendance for the school year, which is part of our core value of persistence. And these 2 go to Gio Duran and Kalani Farkas. Congratulations.
And now let's talk about the Male Athlete of the Year. This young man is one of several senior 3-sport athletes, but his leadership qualities set him above the rest. After a very successful football season, his basketball coach stated that he went on to exceed all expectations on the basketball court this year. This young man is one of the most competitive players many of the coaches have stated they've ever coached. He leaves everything out on that field and on the court when he plays. His sportsmanship is a model to others and is one of his greatest strengths, even beyond his many accolades on the courts, says Coach Kuykendall. He was voted first team All-League in football and basketball, and I've observed him personally take on these leadership roles here on campus in the leadership class, as a teacher's aide, great one, by the way, and as a captain monitoring and helping coaches on and off the field and court. It's always more fun for me as the athletic director to hear perspectives of athletes from their coaches. And so I'd like to share what the former baseball rock star Coach Brown had to say about this young ball player. Here are his words. I had the pleasure of being Nick's varsity baseball coach during his freshman year and his sophomore and junior years. The one word that best describes Nick Lechner is his mentality as a ball player. He's a warrior. This young man is a fierce competitor. As a freshman with multiple skills, we had to use Nick in the 3 most difficult positions: pitcher, catcher, and shortstop. And he handled all of them so well that we knew that we had a ball player that we could build a program around. A late season football arm injury as a sophomore put a wrench into those plans, but we needed him and we had to find a way to keep his bat in the lineup. So we switched him to first base and to reduce the stress on his arm. As the season wore on and his arm strength returned, we were reticent to move him back because he played the bag so flawlessly. Toward the end of the season, he asked, no, really he demanded that we give him an opportunity to return to his original positions, and he helped our ball club return to the section playoffs for the first time in several years. Coming into his junior year, the coaching staff and I felt his competitiveness could be channeled in yet another direction, and for the first time in my entire coaching career, we named a junior as a team captain, and with his arm injury behind him, Nick helped us to our 2nd straight playoff appearance. Back in the 6th hole, that's shortstop, being a field general behind the plate and dominating from the mound, it was an injustice that his team was deprived their senior season. I'm certain this year's ball club would have been exciting to watch, and I'd wager that Nick would have been in the thick of it. Nick Lechner, congratulations. You are this year, 2019-2020, Male Athlete of the Year. We are so proud of you. Way to go, Wildfire. It gives me great joy to be speaking about this year's Female Athlete of the Year. This young woman has been a 4-year, 3-sport athlete here at Forest Hill High School, playing volleyball, basketball, and softball. She has not only participated on her teams, but been a leader as well. She was captain for her basketball team sophomore, junior, and senior years. We didn't just see this young lady make plays and lead on the courts and fields. She also did this in her classes and as a leader on campus in student government and the clubs she was a part of. As an executive member of the Athletics Commission, she would often eat her lunch while typing up the minutes for the meetings, which helped us organize halftime activities for FHS fans. We did a lot of behind-the-scenes work, including gate entries, opening announcements, and other things that this young lady just helped prepare for big home games. She didn't just stop there, though. She also chose to spend her time in another club, also as a secretary to the Wildfire Women's Athletic Club. Here, I watched her reach out to underclassmen female athletes, creating things like a dress swap before homecoming, attending craft nights and cookie decorating contests in person and virtual in the last couple of weeks. These welcomed in incoming 9th graders and supported other student athletes, female student athletes who were coming into our school. She did the work of many, often with just a few others, to serve those around her and make Forest Hill a more welcoming and accepting place for her peers. Coach Supernaut shared that this young lady helped get practices started for her this year when she knew her coach was commuting long distances to Forest Hill after substitute teaching a full day. A well-rounded leader is truly what this gifted athlete has become. But let's not forget that she earned all of this through her hard work and dedication to her sports and her school. She was the leading scorer on her basketball team, and she led the league in charges also. She won honorable mentions in her junior year for basketball for the CVCL League and a first-team All-League in her senior year. She's been awarded along the way for her hard work and dedication, including being picked up for the Optimist team this year in our area. We were not surprised when multiple college coaches reached out to her, and we are excited to know that she will now be heading to Sac City next year to play not only basketball, but softball as well for the Cougars. Holly Brooks, it is with deep gratitude and respect for all that you have done as a wildfire for our school that I bestow this honor and award to you as the 2019-2020 Female Athlete of the Year. Big virtual hugs to you, girl. May you continue to shine in all that you do as you embark on your next chapter in life, pursuing excellence in a career that you choose. And may you be reminded often of this moment where coaches and staff members collectively called out the qualities that you possess. They will surely continue to bring you success in all that you endeavor to do. Way to go, Wildfire. We're super proud of you.
Hello Wildfires, this is Mr. Keys, your school counselor, and I'm here to present the Golden State Seal Merit Award. To be eligible for this award, a student must be receiving a high school diploma and earned a scale score of 370 or above on 6 qualifying California standards tests, which include 11th grade history and social science, 9th, 10th, and 11th grade English language arts, mathematics, geometry or higher, and science. The Golden State Seal Merit winners are Paul Arnett, Sierra Croteau, Trace Hendrickson, Silas Holbrook, Nicholas Lechner, Abigail Nichols, Kiera Odell, Lorelei O'Sullivan, Josie Payne, Thea Placiano, Paige Radford, Alan Seifert, Jordan Stevens, and Ben Ward. Congratulations, students. And now I'd like to present the Seal of Biliteracy Award. The SEAL is an award given by California in recognition of students who have studied and attained proficiency in English in one or more languages by high school graduation. Eligibility requirements are a 2.0 GPA or higher in English language arts, passing the English language arts state test at a proficient level, and having a proficiency in one or more languages by one of three options: scoring a 3 or higher on an AP exam, or successful completion of a 4-year course of study in foreign language at 3.0 GPA or higher, or passing an SAT foreign language subject test with a 600 or higher. Students who have earned the seal of biliteracy are Lily Lowry, Kira Odell, Josie Payne, Thea Placiano, Landon Pratt, and Alan Seifert.
Hi. So as mentioned earlier, we have what's called the ICT pathway, and that's Information Communication Technologies, and it's a combination of 3 classes. So Tech Essentials, Exploring Computer Science, and Inventioneering. And there are quite a few students in our high school who have finished those 3 courses to receive that certificate. Those students are Paul Arnett, Michael Beitman, Holly Brooks, Shannon Dawson, Aiden Edson, Talon Goodrich, Caleb Hiles, James Hunt, Patrick McGee, Caleb Madrano, Noah Potts, Landon Pratt, Paige Radford, Steele Roper, Chandler Svoboda, Logan Vanderford, Joseph Vigorino, Caleb Westphalen, Ben Wharton, and JC Zapata. Congratulations to all those students who completed that. A lot of different concepts learned in that pathway, and there are a lot of challenges there. So congratulations again. So new to the high school this year is what's called the Child Development and Education pathway. This pathway is a combination of 2 classes. So the first class is semester-long early childhood education, and the second course is teachers in training, where students go to the middle school, elementary school, and work with teachers. So this year, again, in the spring, cut a little short, but students showed the students I talked to really loved working with students. So it's a pathway they can use to go into any kind of childhood care, daycares, things like that when you have completed the pathway. So the students this year that in its inaugural year completed that pathway are Sierra Cruteau, Maya Defer, Tysa Durand, Alyssa Evans, Laura Lai O'Sullivan, Paige Radford, and Jordan Stevens. Congratulations on that pathway.
Hello, parents. Hello, parents and students. My name is Eric Harper. I'm the automotive instructor at Forest Hill High School. We have automotive pathways completers, and to get that, students are required to take Tech Essentials, Automotive Services, and Advanced Automotive Services. These students that completed this pathway are Ethan Callahan, Caden Pennington, Drew Stroop, Chandler Savoda, Joseph Vigorino, and Caleb Westphalen. Congratulations, guys.
Hi, so I'm giving the award for the pathway completers for the natural resource pathway. To complete this pathway, students have to take biology, Natural Resource Management, or AP Environmental, and Fish and Wildlife Management. This year we have three students who completed the pathway. We have Silas Holbrook and JC Zapata and Sierra. So congratulations and good job. The next thing I'm giving an award for is CSF. This is an honor society on campus. Kids have to apply each semester, and it's based on their grades. They also have to do community service. So we have two levels. We have students who were able to complete 20 hours of community service are lifetime members, and if they complete 40 hours community service as well as their high grades, then they're 100% member. So this year we have Kara Odell as a lifetime member and Thea as a 100% member. So congratulations and good luck in everything you guys do.
And now I'd like to present the Community Awards and Scholarship winners. For our American Legion Auxiliary California Girls State, the winner is Ellie Odell, and first alternate is Isabella Edwards. For the Auburn Gold Country Community Service Award, it's Alan Seifert. For the Kiwanis Club Scholarship winners, it's Landon Pratt and Alan Seifert. For the Forest Hill Lions Club Scholarship, it's Alan Seifert, Kira Odell, and Jordan Stevens. And for the Student Board Member Scholarship, it's Thea Placiani. Great work, students.
For closing, I would like to acknowledge students who took the time to apply for scholarships in this uncertain times we live in. Thank you to Forest Hill Lions Club, Auburn Gold Country, Rotary, Sebastian, Kiwanis Club, American Legion, both Girls and Boys State, and the Forest Hill Volunteer Fire Department for their dedication to Forest Hill students. Our seniors have plans after high school. We have students attending Sierra College, De Anza College, Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, Monterey Peninsula College, Lassen Community College, and the U.S. Navy. Great job, seniors. We miss you, and we'll see you at graduation. Good night.